THT was one of 5 Lakers to score in double figures. Let's hear from Frank Vogel. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Frank, I want to start on the game tonight. What did you think was the key defensively, really throughout, and kind of making it difficult for Sacramento to get open looks and rotations on the perimeter? What was the key there?
Well, I just think our guys really had a high level of attention to detail with executing the game plan against one of the hottest offenses in the league. Sacramento over the last few weeks is the number one rated offense in the league. And we had great concerns about what Fox was doing, what Buddy was doing from the perimeter, and their other role players as well, Barnes. And our guys, just played with great tenacity, attention to detail, and really just had a gem of a defensive performance tonight.
And offensively, I want to specifically ask you about Kuzma and just how efficient he got his 30 points, what you saw from him on that end, and how much growth that he's shown being able to step into a number 1 role on given nights like this.
Yeah, well, we didn't read well against the Milwaukee Bucks, and it's frustrating. We felt like we could have and should have won that game. They're a good team, but we didn't read defense very well and take what the defense gives you. And that was a major point of emphasis offensively for us in the film session yesterday, and in our in our shooting work, our individual shooting work that guys do. And I thought there was growth there by our whole team, but I think Kuz, was one of those guys that, when he reads the defense better, he gets cleaner looks, knocks a few down, and then he starts feeling it. And, got really hot for us and was a huge part of the win.
And Frank, Marc Gasol didn't want to share specifics of your conversation, but he said it's a tough pill to swallow for somebody that wants to play. And yet you saw how we played these last 5 quarters since Drummond's been out. How would you summarize that and just how it fits into context with everything?
Well, I think people need to understand how good of a player Marc Gasol is and how valuable he is to what we're doing. And we're gonna play our most important players. So he's gonna help us win a championship this year. That's the plan. That's the vision. Obviously Andre coming along, gives us the depth. But we're gonna need all 3 of those guys. We stated that from day one. And Marc's one of our most important players. He dominated the game tonight with 5 points. Okay, and this is what Marc brings to the table. He's a dominant defensive big, former defensive player of the year, and he doesn't need shots offensively, which is good for our group. He facilitates, he wins the offensive possessions with his passing and his 3-point shooting. And that's not always going to result in 20 points per game, whatever, but it helps us win. And it just we all just need to recognize how important he is to what we're trying to do here. And like I said, we're going to play our most important players. So, we're excited about what he's going to do for us down the stretch.
All right, Frank Vogel giving some players some props. Marc Gasol, KCP, Big Game James. You're going to give the defense some props, a little Access 360 breakdown.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty good defense. And in the Sacramento game, it was their bread and butter from the start. Steals, getting out on the fast break, converting layups. That was the key to the game right here. We talk about a little Marc Gasol, the importance